A couple things coming up. One of them is the 10% wage subsidy, which came out way back in March when all the COVID and everything started. And then it kind of transitioned over to CEWS.
Right.
And so a lot of people have kind of forgotten about this 10% wage subsidy, but the deadline for that is going to be coming up because we are in December, end of the year. So we want to make sure that everybody applies for that now, like now.
Yeah. Originally when it came out, they said December 19th was the deadline for filing.
Right.
That date has been erased from the internet, and now there is no actual, this is when the program ends. I've done a deep dive into trying to find that date, but there is nothing there. But knowing that the CEWS program continues to change, we know that this program is going to come to an end, and so we think that it's important to file for this now for everybody who qualifies. Because like you said, Riley, a lot of people have just forgotten that this program existed in the first place.
Well, plus when you are going to be doing your taxes, you want to have this information finished, right?
Yeah, when you do your T4s for your employees, because this is the way that this program worked is you actually originally just reduced the amount of money that you sent to the government on behalf of your employees with your statutory payroll remittance forms.
Okay.
Right? And now the interesting thing about this, there's a couple of interesting things, and why it's gotten forgotten by a lot of people is, again, because it was replaced by the CEWS. The CEWS program, though, was tied to income. You had to have an income drop of 15% in March and 30% after that to qualify for the program. This program, you don't have to have any income drop.
Right, none.
And so if you didn't qualify, CEWS business has been going well, and you thought, oh, well, yeah, we don't qualify for CEWS, or maybe not going well, but not going poorly enough that you qualify. Sales are down 25%, but not 30%. I don't qualify. I guess I don't worry about it. You still qualify for this.
Right.
Even if your income went up, you still qualify for this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And the window of time is from March 18th to June 19th if you had people on payroll during that time.
That's right. Any payroll you made in between those two dates, you get 10% of that payroll cost you can apply for.
And there's a limit up to?
There is a limit up to $1,375 per employee aggregate. It doesn't mean that it's like individually each person. It is a total. So if you have 10 people all working, regardless of how much money each one of those make, that'd be $13,750 that you could qualify for.
Okay, perfect.
The form is, we'll put a link here for the form.
Right.
Again, originally you didn't apply for it and get money. Originally you just didn't send the government as much money on your payroll deductions. As we're now down to, you've only got one or maybe two, if you haven't made December's payroll deduction payments yet, you have two opportunities to reduce your payroll for this. If you don't do that, there is a form where you can file to ask the government to either send you a check or reduce your payroll liability in the future. So we'll put a link here for that.
You can't double dip.
Yeah, the government says you can apply for both programs.
Yes.
Right?
So you can apply for both programs, but you're getting the same amount of money regardless.
That's right. If you applied for this 10% program and you've also applied for the CEWS, when you apply for the CEWS, you have to deduct the monies that you've gotten from this program.
Right.
So even though it looks like the government says, oh yeah, sure, you qualify for both, it's the same amount of money.
Right. So if you've already gotten CEWS from that period up till now, then don't worry about this.
Exactly.
But if you're somebody who didn't or maybe didn't qualify for CEWS, then you're definitely going to want to check this one out instead.
That's right. There's money there for you. Yeah. We ran a calculation and an application for a couple of companies that we have, and we're surprised that it was $3,000. So, for a couple of small companies we look after. There's definitely money there for people, and again, a lot of people have forgotten about this, so be sure to talk to your advisors, check with your payroll company, check with your accountants. There's money there for another couple of weeks for everybody that's got employees.